Hello class. Today you are going to see the numerical on first order reaction as we are continuing with the numerical. Now the question is, in a first order reaction 10% of the reactant is consumed in 25 minutes and you need to calculate the half-life of the reaction, and the second is the time required for completing 17% of the reaction. Now let us see how we can proceed for this. So in the first statement it is given that the time is given and it has been mentioned that 10% of the reactant is consumed. That means when you use this equation, K equals to 2.303 by T log 10 A by A minus X. In this, if you substitute the value of T as 25 minutes and suppose let us take the initial concentration A as 100. So since 10% of the reactant is consumed, that means 100 minus 10, that will come as 90. Got it? Now we'll simplify it. When you simplify it, the rate constant value will come as 4.215 into 10 to the power minus 3 per minute. Got it? So that is the value for rate constant. Now in the question it has been asked to find out the half-life of the reaction, and we know that for the half-life of the reaction the value for K is important, the rate constant. So we use this equation, T half equals to 0.693 by K, and just now we calculate the value of this K as 4.215 into the power minus 3 per minute. So when you just simplify this value, it will come as 164.41 minute. That is the half-life of the reaction. Now in the second part of the question it has been asked that the time required for completing 17% of the reaction. Okay, so for this we again use the same equation that we have used in first, that is T equals to 2.303 by K log 10 A by A minus X. Now the value for K we have already found, that is 4.215 into the power minus 3 and log 10, and the value for initial concentration we are taking as 100. We always take the initial concentration as 100, and it has mentioned that 17% of the reactant is consumed, so it will be 100 minus 17, which will come as 83. Now we will calculate the value for log 100 by 83, and you just simplify with this value. The T, the time taken, will come as 44.21 minutes. Okay, now in a similar way how we have solved over here the today's assignment, that is assignment number 4. Question number 1 is 40% of a first order reaction is completed in 50 minutes. How much time will it take for the completion of 80% of this reaction? So you'll follow in a similar manner. This question has come in the year ISA 2018. Question number 2 is 25% of first order reaction is completed in 30 minutes. Calculate the time taken in minutes for the reaction to go to 90% completion. So again in a similar manner you need to calculate. So complete the assignment and send it in my mail.